This girl was drawing, accidentally farted. A group of soldiers burst into the room. The girl was pronounced dead on the spot. The girl was stunned. Why should she be sentenced to death for farting? It turns out that decades ago, a global nuclear war had broken out. In order to survive, mankind had to live in space, and in order to balance the population growth, the shortage of resources, no matter how small the transgression, it's a death sentence. The girl explained that she was still a minor, but the soldier doesn't care about that. The girl had just escaped from the room when her mother suddenly called out to her. The mother hurriedly explained that this was not an execution. The government is selecting volunteers and wants her to join the other 99 people to return to Earth to investigate the suitability of the planet after the radiation. The girl is about to refuse, but the soldier behind her gives her anesthetic, and when she woke up again, she was on a spaceship to Earth. She is surrounded by people her age who have been sentenced for the same small matter. When they heard the government said that the Earth had been pre-positioned with 6 years worth of supplies, the group went crazy with joy. 2 of them even unbuckled their seatbelts on the spot and went on a spacewalk. The next moment, however, one of the parachutes broke off. The ship plunged out of control. Fortunately, the deceleration rocket kicked in at the right moment. The ship landed unscathed. The girl rushes to check the 2 men's injuries, and it was as if the others hadn't seen them. They were determined to be the first to set foot on Earth in a century. The girl was about to warn that the air might be toxic, but then someone opened the door. In a flash, everyone was struck by the natural sunlight in front of them. It was all green as far as the eye could see. Everyone was like a monkey who had never seen the world before. They rushed towards the forest, and only the girl noticed that. They were 2.5 minutes short of their intended landing point, and if they didn't get there before nightfall, everyone would go to bed hungry. Who knew that the others would not only want to play here? They had joined forces to force the girl to transport food, because the girl's mother was a doctor. She was a member of the privileged class. She had no choice but to take the others with her. But the further she went, the stranger she felt, because she didn't see a single animal on the way. Except for plants. The girl thought that the radiation from the Earth hadn't dropped to a safe level yet, but before they could walk a few steps, the group saw a deer grazing. As the men struggled on, the remaining 90 or so people were having a bonfire at the landing site. Immediately afterwards there was a click. The elaborate bracelets came off on the spot. The crowd instantly cheered. Mark warned that they couldn't be removed, because the bracelet is government-issued equipment. Not only can it locate them in real time, it can also check their vital signs. Once removed, it means they are all dead. It also meant that the Earth's environment was unsuitable for survival. But that's exactly what Bellamy wanted, because they were all prisoners on the space station. Now that they're finally free on Earth, why should they have to do the government's bidding? There was a lot of agreement around them. Bellamy knew Mark wouldn't want to take it off, but in order to be free from the control of the station, Bellamy had to take advantage of the darkness of the night. He forced Mark at gunpoint into a clearing. At the same time, Mark's father found that his son's signal had been lost. As the leader of the space station, he thinks it's his fault his son is dead, but Clark's mother told him, although 23 bracelet signals have now been lost, but before each signal became a straight line, there were strong pain fluctuations in all of them. There must be something special going on here. But before the woman could figure out why, the daughter on Earth is in danger again. They were about to reach the supply point, but a large river blocks their way. They have to swing through the vines to show off in front of the girl he loves. Tom volunteered to be first. He ends up falling when he loses his grip on the rope, and to save face, Tom rushed straight up the hill, and sure enough, he found a road sign. It turns out this is the weather hill they were looking for.